So what are the 5 best use cases for AI agents? What is actually making more money for businesses? I'm Nolan Grout. I build AI systems for businesses, not chatbots, actual AI agents that automate tedious work. They make phone calls, book appointments, handle marketing, and most importantly, are generating real revenue. I've noticed most business owners have no idea how much actually is possible right now. They think AI agents are the same as ChatGPT, which is like comparing an F1 car to a bicycle. I'm going to walk you through all the main categories of AI agents in business right now, what's actually working inside each one, and what it takes to set them up. Some of these you can build in a weekend, some of them can replace entire departments. Here we go. Category 1 is AI voice and sales agents. This is the money category. This is where AI agents create the most obvious, fastest ROI. Number 1 is speed to lead, and when a lead comes in from an ad, right, anywhere, the clock starts. Most businesses, they take hours to respond, while an AI agent responds in seconds. It calls or texts the lead, asks what they need, qualifies them based on criteria set by the business, and books them straight to the calendar. This way, the sales team or you just wake up to appointments straight on your calendar. No need to go through all the qualification and lead follow-up anymore. Next in the same vein is dead lead reactivation. Every business has a list of old leads that went cold. An AI agent can run multi-channel campaigns through text, email, voicemail, call with follow-up sequences that actually get responses. I pulled 21 appointments from dead leads for a home service business. These were leads that had called in for a quote in the past, right? Leads that the business had already written off. From their list of just over 400 leads, we were able to get 21 appointments, which is about a 5% appointment rate. And more importantly, in those initial 21 appointments, they were able to pay for all the initial setup costs of the AI agent itself and then some. So now the AI agent runs drip campaigns to any new leads that come in, and they don't have to be chasing them down. Next for the AI voice and texting sales agents is inbound call handling. Most businesses, they're missing 30 to 40% of their inbound calls. After hours, busy lines, voicemail drop-offs, an AI agent can answer every call, right? They can handle the common questions. They can route the real opportunities to humans, book appointments, manage the calendar, all of it. Plus, it's working at 2 a.m. on a Saturday while everybody else is relaxing. And then finally, for these AI voice and texting agents, there's also appointment management. So the AI agent can confirm appointments. They can send reminders to people. They can handle the rescheduling. They can fill canceled slots from a wait list. Service-based businesses, they just bleed money on no-shows, where this fixes it. The technology behind all of these is rather simple, actually. So you have Telnix for the phone number and SMS. You could also go with Twilio if you prefer Twilio. And then just choose your favorite real-time AI voice agent. So Grok voice agents, OpenAI real-time, Gemini, whichever one you prefer. And then hook it up to your calendar, Apple Calendar, Google Calendar. Personally, I use cal.com to aggregate all of them into one calendar that's easy to use for AI agents. That way they can have a single event type that can pull all my calendars in. It works really well. I recommend that. Now, here's where most businesses are sleeping these days, in category 2, and that's marketing agents. Most businesses, they might have a marketing person or a team that's manually creating content or ads, writing captions, scheduling posts, responding to comments. It's a full-time job that most business owners hate. AI agents, though, they can handle the whole operation. Content ideation, analyzing what's performing in your industry, and generating topic ideas, content creation, writing posts, captions, and copy, email campaigns, scheduling posts across every platform, you name it, right? Another one is performance analysis, so tracking what's working and adjusting strategy based on that. And I'm talking we can have our AI agent hooked up to Shopify through CLI and Facebook ads through CLI. And I can say, hey, check for which product on my Shopify store and is correlating to the best ads performance, or see if it's the ads that are causing the product to be good or whatever it is, right? I can have it cross-reference different things to help me with my performance analysis across multiple social media platforms. I could have it analyze TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, all of them at once to give me accurate signals. So I built an AI pocket agent that helps me manage my social media posts. It can post content, it can engage with the clients, everything I've already mentioned, right? But the key is just giving it the clear brand guidelines and kind of letting it operate within certain guardrails. being strict. I mean, that the goal is not to replace your marketing brain. It's kind of just going to execute the strategy of your brain that you come up with is the better play. Really, the goal is not to 100% replace every person, but instead free up each person so that they have 100% mental capacity to work on things that actually move the needle instead of always doing these tedious, repetitive tasks that just have to be done every day or else the business won't be a business. Those are the things you want to automate. In category number 3, we have customer service agents. Everybody's had the experience of chatbot that can't answer anything that you're asking for. You're screaming, let me talk to a human. That's old AI, or that's not AI at all and was just code. But AI agents are different because they have context. An old chatbot, it kind of runs based on a decision tree. If this, say that. An AI agent, however, has access to your actual business data. So it can look up a customer's order history from way back, check into the real-time inventory, process a return, schedule a technician. It doesn't just answer the questions anymore. It can take actions inside your app, inside any software that you connect it to, which therefore allows it to do most anything your humans are right now. It can go and look up an order history number. It can go in and schedule a technician to be called out to an emergency plumbing, right? So now I say it's a home service bit. Say you own a plumbing business, and every time an emergency call comes in, a human has to stop their work and pick up the thing just to schedule to see if it's an emergency or not, and then possibly schedule someone. Well, now a human, the plumber, can keep doing their work, and now the AI can be like, okay, yeah, this is an actual emergency. Let me put this on the schedule for right after this appointment and reschedule everything else. The point is, though, it doesn't just answer the question, okay? It takes action, and the critical piece here is it knows when to hand it off to a human. Well, if you're building it correctly, you're adding human in the loop nudges so that it knows when to hand it off to a human. Even if a business can now handle 70% of inquiries instantly and have to route the other 30% to human with a full context, well, now the human team isn't starting from zero. The customer doesn't have to repeat themselves like they did with the previous human. And I'm sure you've dealt with this before, where you're calling a company and you go from one human to another human, but none of the context of what you told the first human gets transferred. No more, right? Now the customer, they don't have to repeat themselves anymore. The AI picks it up and sends it to the human with full context. Now, customer service agents, a lot of this can be handled with just the Grok real voice agent or the OpenAI real time or Gemini, whatever voice agent you want, if you build out the software correctly. If you were to say build out a whole agent for this, you might want to go more complex with the Claude agent SDK, but honestly, that's not even the real framework for this. Here you would probably take what I would do anyways is take the Grok voice agent and I would make a custom CRM type platform for whatever it is. If it's customer service here, right? Make a customer service platform that the AI agent then can see all the order history or all the technicians, whatever information the AI agent needs, I'd add in that custom platform, give the AI agent full API access to it. And then that way it can do all these actions we just talked about while just using the Grok voice agent. With this kind of setup, the better your data, the better the agent's going to be. If you're putting garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. It still applies in this context. This next category is the one that saves the most time overall, and that's category 4, which is the operations agents. This is the boring stuff that eats up your team's day. Data entry, invoice processing, scheduling, internal improvements, document management, the tasks that aren't glamorous, but they're necessary and they take hours every day. AI agents can automate almost all of it. Incoming invoices get processed and categorized automatically. Scheduling conflicts get resolved without a human email chain. Documents get filed, tagged, and organized. Internal approvals get routed to the right person and followed up on if they sit too long. And then there's the custom software bit of this. Most businesses have a problem that no off-the-shelf SaaS product can solve. They either live with it or they pay a dev team to build something. Now the AI coding agents, Claude Code, GLM from ZAI, Codex, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. They'll let you describe what you need in plain English, and now the AI can just build it. One example was I was able to digitize a company's entire paper contract sales system, saving them 200 hours a week across their locations for salesmen and managers alike. Now this was taking paper contracts, and there were multiple different people who would have to enter it into different systems, one for the CRM, one for the manufacturer, and then the salesman's writing everything down manually, and Then the manager has to read the salesman handwriting and maybe call them up. There's just estimated about 200 hours a week because there's 4 locations, about 50 hours a week per location, automatically, boom, saved. There's no dev team. It's something that takes a couple of weeks with an AI coding agent and actually getting hands-on with the business to make sure everything works as they like. Category 5 is like your sales enablement agents, which is, right, your sales team. They're spending a huge chunk of their time on things that just isn't selling. Researching prospects before calls, writing the follow-up emails, taking notes on the calls, updating the CRM. An AI agent can handle the prep and the cleanup. Before a call, it can pull the prospect's history, recent interactions with the company, or maybe company info if it's B2B, giving you or the sales rep a 1-page brief. Then after the call, it can write the summary, draft the follow-up email based on that, update the CRM with notes that the rep just has to review and send on. So you'll have the same person with the same skills, but now they're spending 80% of their time selling instead of 40%. And that's the difference between a good quarter and a great one, right? So here's the thing that ties everything together. The big picture. You don't need 7 different subscriptions. You don't need evaluate every new AI tool that launches and see which one's the best. The real game is understanding the AI agents are a framework and not a product. You pick the framework, Claude Agent SDK, OpenAI real-time, whatever fits your use case, and you build what you need. If you need a voice agent, you build it. You need a marketing system, you build it. You need a custom internal tool that doesn't exist anywhere else, build it. The AI coding agents are good enough now that the bottleneck, it isn't technical skill anymore. It's knowing what to build, and that's not a business. And that's a business problem, not a coding problem. So where do you start? Don't try to do all of this at once. Look at your business right now. Where's the biggest leak? Is it leads going cold? Maybe build a voice agent, texting agent. Is it missed calls? Build the inbound handling. Is your team buried in just busy work? Build an operations automation. Build the one that fixes your biggest problem first, get it running, test it, measure the result, then build the next one. Everyone will compound on the last. And that's how you go from zero AI to an AI first business. One agent, one automation at a time. Now, if you want to hear more of my thoughts and my thinking behind how to actually build these out, comment below. It's a big shift from thinking about what tasks do I need done to how can that task be done in a workflow? And we can go over all of that. I have a bunch more planned. My name's Nolan. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to build you anything, there's a link in the description for that. If you want to learn how to implement this for your business or for other people's businesses to make money for yourself and your business, there's a school community down below. We're just trying to get it started right now. So come join up. I promise you the value is going to be unbelievable. So this has been Nolan. I'll talk to you later. Peace.